Welcome to Faith Speaks Louder. I want to talk today about being non-partisan. Now, you know that I'm political and I love everything to do with politics. And we've got the Welsh elections coming up in 2026. And so I really want to get honest. I want to get truthful. I want to have a debate based on intellect. I don't care about opinions. I don't care about your opinion. You don't care about my opinion. And that's exactly the way it should be, because when we vote in May 2026, we need to make sure that we're not voting from feelings. Now, we have this issue in Britain for some reason that people base their opinions on feelings. We've got a feeling issue. And I think in something like this, in the voting system, we've really got to just push it to one side and be focused on what the real issues are. Not just for yourself, because we can get very self-orientated and very selfish, but we need to think about what is best for everybody. Okay, so if we are going to be non-partisan, what does that actually mean? Well, that means not to be for any particular party. You did hear me right there. You won't find me saying that I am right-wing, left-wing, all this nonsense. I don't care. I don't care if you're right. I don't care if you're left. It means nothing to me. What I care about is what are the policies that these parties are coming out with, and do they align with my moral stance? Do they align with my community? Do they align with my family? These are the things we need to know, but we're basing everything off feelings. So you get people now voting Labour because their family have always been Labour. Well, you know, there's no surprise that Keir Starmer has absolutely stuffed us up a good treat, really, over these last few years. And so we've got to do something different. We've got to start being a bit more intellectual with our voting. And I've been just, looking and researching. And by the way, it's not getting your information from the media. Now, I know I'm part of the media. I do a podcast. I get it, right? But this is what I'm trying to get you to do, is that if I give you a piece of information, right, I'm giving you pieces of information based on my intellect of what I've found out and researched and everything like that. You take that. Don't believe the gospel truth of what I'm saying. Take it and research it, right, to find out if I'm actually telling you the truth. Because this is what we've got a problem with our media, is that you believe everything that you are being peddled. And then we wonder why we stuffed up then. We're just absolutely in a mess as Britons, right? So stop taking the gospel truth from the media, including myself. Whatever I present to you, please take it and research it for yourself, for you to come to an opinion, not for you to come into alignment with my opinion, just to, save my feelings. Trust me, I don't care. Right? I don't care what you think. I want you to think for yourself and not based off my thinkings, okay? That's when we're going to get really good competitive politics. And these parties need to know that they cannot control us by feeding us and peddling us things like, put it this way, Plaid Cymru. Think they can manipulate us because they're called Plaid Cymru, right? I don't care. I don't care what the name is. If you are not for the morals and the values and the culture of Wales, then you can jog on, right? And so these are the things I'm going to be talking about, is having good faith debates, right? And the debates coming from intellect and not based on feelings or opinions. So I hope you enjoy the podcast. And one thing I want to leave you with is a bit of a slogan. Don't look to the right. Don't look to the left. Look up, Britain.